is talking about.
What's up, family? 56-year-old Kerry Lathan was shot alongside Nipsey Hussle outside of Nipsey's Marathon clothing store on March 31st. Because Nipsey had a known affiliation with the Rolling 60s Crip gang, and Kerry was with him on that fateful day, he violated the terms of his parole agreement, and he was subsequently arrested and locked up, facing a potential parole violation that could send him back to prison. Well, he has since been released from jail, which he never should have went to jail in the first place. But that's just the way it goes in America. These gang injunctions don't work. They're racist, they're divisive, they're discriminatory. They target a certain group of people based strictly on their ethnicity. Because there are certain gangs in America that those type of rules are just not applied to. They have way too much latitude, law enforcement I'm talking about, have way too much latitude as to who they can punish and who they choose to give a pass when it comes to gang affiliation. I personally think that it's just one of those things that they use to say, well, if we can't get you on this, we can always get you on this, because if you are a former gang member and you're probably going to have family members or friends, very close friends who are still affiliated in some way or another. And so that gives them an excuse to do what they do. So being in public, when you are, let's say you're in an elevator, you're at the grocery store, let's say you're at a laundromat, you're at a party, you're in the park. If you come in contact with a gang member, they can send you to jail. That's a stupid ass law. It needs to go. There are many, many times when you can't help and you don't even know if somebody's affiliated with a gang or not when you come in contact. You don't know the history of everybody that you come in contact with. What if you get onto a bus and you sit next to a gang member? You don't know he's a gang member, you just sit next to the person. Or you have a conversation with the person. They can lock you up for that. It's a very biased, stupid, racist ass law, and it needs to go, along with the person who made it in the first place. Because that's what I do believe they do. They sit around and just scratch their little bald ass heads, no pun intended, because I got a cool bald head, but you know what I'm talking about. Let me say toupee ass heads, or need a toupee head. But they sit around and they come up with these little ideas, any type of way to try to suppress a person. Any type of thing they can think of, it seems like they just be pulling up these things out of their ass. Anything to make it hard on a person to re-enter. And let me address something else too. I heard some dude say that why is everybody celebrating Nipsey Hussle? You know, people die every day. He ain't no different. That's a damn lie. He was different. Why are we celebrating Nipsey Hussle? Why do we care so much? This fool talking about he was just a rapper. Oh, so y'all celebrating him because he was a rapper. People die every day. Nah, fool. We're not celebrating him just because he's a rapper. We're celebrating him because he's a rapper who cared. But your little dumb, silly ass wouldn't know anything about that because you're selfish. And all you think about is how you can benefit from a situation. If you can't benefit, then you got a problem with it. So that goes for everybody else, anybody else out there who got an issue with people celebrating Nipsey Hussle and big upping him. He deserved it. The man worked for it. He put the work in. You put the work in, maybe when it's your time, people will have the same reaction and they'll have as much consideration and respect when you're no longer with us. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?